president, at the last State of the Nation's address, asked political parties, mainly MPP and NDC, to meet up and fashion out a way out of this vigilantism situation. Are you aware of that?
I listened to aspects of the speech.
Very well. Now, I've come across an article which seemed to be saying that, according to you, we shouldn't rush the fight of vigilantism, but rather we should build trust. Look, what did you mean when you said that? Did you really say that, actually?
I said it, and I think it's one of the rather gentler statements I've made. By providing time and exit timelines for the struggle against vigilantism, I think it shows a rather easy way out. That does not reflect the reality on the ground. Why do political parties driven, or who should be driven by shared norms, shared values, and particularly principles? Principles are unshakable, and principles don't change. Truth is truth. Why do political parties since 1951 continuously seen violence as a currency to such an extent that politics and politicians, both as individuals and organizations, fund, encourage, train, and arm some of these groups? It means there's a fundamental structural misconception and misunderstanding about those who need to provide security. And herein counsel lies some of the difficulties that this useful, appropriate call would need to look at. The establishment of foot soldiers, vigilantes, and armed militias have over time represented the lack of trust in our politics and a lack of trust in the statutory security forces. What it means in practice is that because both parties have been in power before, and because they know what they have done to the statutory security forces, they know that when they are in opposition, the party, the incumbent party, will do a similar thing. That creates a sense of insecurity, and that insecurity leads to the establishment and the arming and the training of these militias. What that means in practice is that the mistrust that has served as the fulcrum around which these groups have been formed just cannot be wished away. So my argument there is simple. Yes, we need to deal with the vigilantes, but you cannot just wish them away, because these groups have become economic groups. They've been infiltrated by criminals. They have evidence, recorded statements of those who promised them goodies. They are armed and they know how to use it. But because they've been formed by individuals and groups who mistrusted the system of providing security, my argument is simple. Let's begin the process of building trust between and amongst those who established these groups.